Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. I wish I had music. Welcome to the Healing House Live. Hey. So this is, I can't even lie. I'm so nervous. Like, I'm getting hot. And I don't know why. Okay, I know why. It's because I'm nervous. So I'm just gonna like air out a little bit. But welcome to Dynasty Discussions, because you know I consider myself a goddess, and I call the people who support the Healing House the Healing Dynasty. So welcome to Dynasty Discussions. We're gonna be meeting on Tuesdays. The plan is weekly, but worst case scenario bi-weekly. But we'll start off with today, right? One bite at a time. I'm the queen of baby stepping. So the discussion topic for today is the origin story. How did the Healing House get started? I wanted to start with just like, who am I? Who is the Healing House? And give a little background. So first, just a little bit about me. I am a mom. I have a son. He's actually a Taurus, so he's about to be 10 years old. I actually am an educator, so if you see on my page it says MAT. I have a Master's of Arts in Teaching. So that's just a little bit of my history to let you know. It's all going to make sense as we go into a little bit of the background behind the Healing House. A few random tidbits. I'm a Scorpio, gang. Shout out to the Scorpios. I keep saying and we're gonna work on that. And you're gonna watch me work on it, I promise. But yeah, I'm a Scorpio. I'm an oldest sibling. There's 4 girls in my household growing up. Just a little bit of you, like, for you to understand who I am, and it'll make so much sense. Like, when people start to have their sessions with me, you'll see why I do the things that I do, and I am the way that I am. So that is a little bit about who I am. Hey, welcome. I just want to like wave at everybody that comes into the room. So like, hey. And I'm kind of far, so I'm hoping I can like see any comments that pop up. Now, I told y'all I'm the oldest. I told you that I am a welcome. And I told you that I'm an educator. Turns out I'm a little bit type A. I'm like a little control freak. So I had to write down some notes for myself just to keep me like on topic and grounded here. So I talked about like who I am. So what made you get into crystals in the first place? Hey girl, hey. What made me get into crystals? So I told you I'm an educator, right? So when I first started in education, I was an elementary teacher. And then I lived in Vegas, taught in Vegas for a couple of years. When I came back to California, there were no elementary jobs I can find, and in order to change my credential, I had to get a middle school teaching credential, or teaching license basically. And so I was studying for this test, and it just like gave me so much anxiety. I felt like I had so much writing on this test that I remember like I was at a farmer's market just walking, and I seen a little vendor there, and she had all her crystals. And I was just super attracted to them. So I started looking, and I'm like, okay, there's so many here, I don't know what they are. And I started just Googling, like, good first crystals to have, crystals for anxiety, things like that. And that's what I found, amethyst. And I'm actually not even wearing it. Shame on me. I don't even have it on. But I found amethyst, and I was gonna say to that day, I've been wearing that necklace. I actually took all of them off earlier, but that's how I got started. It was just, I was studying for this test. I took the test the first time. I failed the test, or I shouldn't say failed, but I didn't pass by 6 points. So you can imagine how stressed out I was because I didn't pass that test. And it just, my job was writing on it. If I didn't pass that test, I wasn't gonna be able to keep my job. So I was just like, I need something to calm me down. And amethyst is known for being a natural tranquilizer. So I was just like, yes, bring me all the calming vibes. And it's funny too, because I have people tell me like, yeah, I notice when you're nervous you hold your crystals. And I'm like, I didn't even realize it was a subconscious thing, but it really does like bring me so much peace. So that's what got me into crystals in the first place. So then what made me create the Healing House? Well, now I'm into crystals, and now I want jewelry, right? I want to wear my crystals all the time. I want to be covered in crystals. I go to a crystal shop I buy some rings. One of my rings breaks, y'all. I cannot even, like, I was so upset because number one, if you ever been in a crystal shop, these rings are expensive, okay? They are not cheap. They're over 40 bucks. It's like plated in sterling silver, and it's a little like pendant or something that sits on the ring case. And one day I was looking and the crystal was missing. I was so like annoyed, frustrated, pissed off, all of the above. And I was like, you know what? I paid too much money for that. And so I went back to the crystal store. I was looking around and I was gonna buy another ring. I was gonna replace it, and I was like, it's too much money to risk losing that crystal. Now there is a saying that says if you lose your crystal, it means that like your timing was done with that crystal. The crystal has served his purpose. I still didn't like that. So I was like, you know what? No. As much as it costs, I'm gonna try to make me a crystal. Rewind. Make me some crystal jewelry. Make my own rings. So of course we all go to YouTube. I go to YouTube. I'm doing some research, and then here we go. I make my first crystal ring, and I'm like, ooh, this is real cute. I make a couple more. I'll start wearing them to work, and my friends are like, ooh, that's cute. I show Honey. He's like, ooh, babe, that looks really good. Ta-da! Ding, 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 ding. The light bulb goes off like, oh, they look good? You would buy that? You would? Okay. And that's how the healing house first started. Me literally, you know how everybody's like, oh, I could do that. I literally thought to myself, I could do that. And I did it. Started selling some jewelry. Everybody like that I know, they were loving my jewelry. And my friends, family, they started buying the crystal jewelry. So that's how we got started with that. And that was the birth of the healing house. As time went on, I was like, okay, I want to do more than just crystal jewelry. Let me go ahead and add in some, like, what do they have at a crystal shop? Palo Santo, sage. I added all these essentials. And then I started the healing house probably January of 2020. Couple months go by, I'm selling jewelry, things are going well. And I started thinking to myself, like, I want to do a service. I want to do a service. What could I do? I looked into like facials, and I was like, ooh, esthetician school, that's expensive. Whew, I don't really know if that's what I want to do. And I thought I went to esthetician school strictly for myself, because I'm like, you know, I could get my skin in order. Hey, hey, hey. Look, I just want to wave at everybody. I just want to wave. I just want to wave. Hey, y'all. So I looked into esthetician school. I'm like, nah, that's too expensive. So I'm like, okay, what could I do? I got a group chat. My friends in my group chat, they're like, ooh, they got these handheld devices that eliminate your fat. They are talking about these things. I personally don't have any fat I need to eliminate, but I'm curious. I click all the links in the group chat. So I go to the page, and I see the lady, she's selling like her devices that eliminate your fat all for yourself, like personal devices. And I'm like, okay, let me just keep scrolling. And I see that they have a radio frequency machine. Now, I told y'all I'm a mom. Yes, I am slim, however, my snatch back game was not as strong as Tiana Taylor and all the other celebrities that y'all see. So after I had my son, like, I was all belly. I swear, I was like Miss Look Good from the back. You couldn't tell I was pregnant. That was all me, all right? Once I had my son and that belly deflated, I was left with so much loose skin, y'all. So what I had to do, I tried working out, I tried creams, all that stuff. Nothing worked. When I seen this machine for skin tightening, I was like, I need that one. So of course I'm doing my research, but it wasn't a lot of history and science out there about the radio frequency. It wasn't a lot to find on the web. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna need some training. I start on the internet looking up trainings. Turns out it's in the beauty field, it's under that body sculpting umbrella. I find my trainer and I take class. I thought about it and I sat on this idea for months. Like, do I really want to do body sculpting? Does it connect to my business? And I was like, we'll see. Like, I just sat on the idea. Sat on it for a long time. I was waiting. I was vetting different people. I finally went to my training and I realized, like, ooh, the science behind it. Stimulates your lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system is in charge of your immunity system. If your lymphatic system is messed up, it causes sickness and other issues in other areas of your body, like boosts your metabolism, increases your blood circulation. I was like, ding, 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 ding. these sound like healing benefits to me. Hello, I'm The Healing House, which is my great umbrella name for my business. I was just like, yeah, we doing it. And so once I found out all those healing benefits, that's what made me add the body sculpting to my business of The Healing House. It all started with me, strictly me. Hey, we waving at everybody. Hey y'all, thanks for joining. Thanks for tuning in to little old me. Thank you. But yeah, so it was literally me just thinking like, what can I do for me to help me fix my areas of concern? Okay, great. Now we can go ahead and share this with the world, because I'm not the only mom out there. I'm not the only person out there. And when I was in those trainings for body sculpting and they talked about how, oh, this is great for loosening those stubborn areas of fat, all I thought about was that lower area right under the belly button. Like, we can work out as much as we want, but some of us, like, most of the people I know, we're like, Krystal, we struggle with this like lower stomach area. So I was just like, okay, I understand the science, because I don't play with people's bodies. So I understand the science now. I understand how it heals the body. Let's go ahead and share this with the world, right? And so that is how The Healing House body sculpting services got added to, I don't know, our resume, our repertoire. I don't know. Let's see. I told you I got my little notes because I'm a little type A, so I just want to make sure I hit everything. Are there any questions about anything behind like The Healing House, or why I got started, or just anything that I said that you were like, wait, like what happened, like why did you do that, or what about this, or anything you've seen on my page that you have questions about? Let me know. I know there's like a question thing too. Let's see if there's any questions. Anything, hey, anything. Let's see. I already told y'all amethyst was my first crystal. So yeah, when I think about like favorite crystals, I'm like, amethyst is definitely one of my favorites. It's a go-to for like number one. Like if you don't have any crystals, it's definitely a great first crystal, because who doesn't need peace? Who does not need, please, we all have those moments where we're like, Wusa. If you know that, then we friends. But seriously though, like we all can use a little bit of peace in our lives. So if you don't have no amethyst in your collection, you need some amethyst. Now, I don't see any questions coming up. Let me check again. All right, yes. I don't see any questions coming up. I hope you all have a great night, a great evening, a great afternoon. I'm gonna get ready to go cook some dinner. So I hope you all enjoy yourselves, and I will see you maybe next week, or maybe 2 weeks from now. I haven't decided yet. It's weekly, bi-weekly, it may alternate, we'll see. But the first Dynasty discussion is down in the books, y'all. It was great. I still feel hot and nervous, but it's okay. And I will see you all in the Cypherverse. Bye. Alright y'all, we did it. Y'all don't even know. My armpits are sweating so much. I keep looking at myself. Sorry. But my armpits are sweating, y'all. I'm so sweating. I was trying to download my video on here. I've never, okay, it says it's safe. Okay, good. It says I could share to IGTV. I've never shared to IGTV before. So I don't really, and actually I'm not gonna share it to IGTV. I'm gonna put it on YouTube. I feel so much better now that like I did it. I feel like Dora. Baby Schema, we did it, yeah. I just kicked my little stool, excuse me. But yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in. You were here, and I probably won't even post that version. I'll probably just keep this version, because you get to see me and all of my goodness. Or maybe I'll like do snippets. I don't know, y'all. I'm new to this, trying to be true to this. But I was not lying when I said I'm gonna go cook some dinner. So I will see y'all later. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You don't like that voice? Let me know, because I like to switch it up. I like to do voices. I like to sing. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. But no, all jokes aside, I do feel very happy that I did it. I was nervous. And to be honest, I dropped the ball a little bit. Okay, so let's talk about self-sabotage, right? I did not promote it the way I wanted to, the way I had planned to, because I had a doctor's appointment earlier, and I was like, I'm not gonna have enough time. I'm not gonna have enough time. I'm being like super honest with y'all. I completely talked myself out of it. Like, I was really trying to talk myself out of it, and I did not hype it up the way I intended to. So I was very disappointed with myself, and I still am. So presently I'm a little disappointed in myself because I know better, and it was a whole bunch of subconscious, but I can't even say subconscious because I was fully aware of what I was doing, and I'm not happy with myself about that. You know, I should have hyped it up. Like, even today I was posting stuff late about it. It's kind of like, oh, I'm just gonna post it real late, oh, that's why nobody can. Like, no, I want to hype this up where it's a thing where it's like, oh, I'm gonna tune in on Tuesday because Krystal gonna do the Dynasty Discussion and I want to know what she's talking about. Y'all, I literally posted it this morning, and you know how IG algorithms be. So somebody gonna see it in like 2 days and be like, oh, there was a Dynasty Discussion, I wish I would have tuned in. But that's okay, because I'm gonna be like, go to my YouTube, and then I'm gonna send them to the Healing House YouTube. I'm so like, I'm trying not to have like any negative self-talk, but I'm a little disappointed in myself, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all about it, because I should have done that. I know what I should have done, and I didn't do it. But thank you all for tuning in. Like, I just needed a moment. It got real quick. I just needed a moment, to be honest. You hear the ums, I gotta work on that. But thank you all for tuning in. I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you all very soon in these YouTube streets. Bye, y'all.